day 44 from Medi-hating to meditating. And I've done 2 hours today and I'm really starting to enjoy it. And also partly because I ended up falling asleep halfway through. So my body is obviously needing the sleep. And I like to listen to what my body needs, because I feel it's the best way of nurturing myself and responding to the present moment as it is now. And that's all we've really got. We've got this present moment in time. There's nothing we can do to, well, I believe there's nothing I can do to change my future, and the past has already been lived. So as I see it, all we have is this present moment in time. And sometimes we get to parts of our lives which are particularly hard and difficult. And there's a lot of people out there who might say, well, you've just got to get on with it and just, get over it. Or someone might tell you they might say, oh, well, things will get better soon, or time is a big healer, or even possibly you'll get back to normal soon. But whenever I've heard any of those responses, it's always made me feel as if I wasn't heard, as if I wasn't being listened to. It's almost as if we're putting like a bit of a sticky plaster off what that person's saying. And I truly believe the journey that I'm taking now is through me, not avoiding anything I feel. It's feeling through what I feel. And I can describe this as an experience that I've had today. And I was walking with Ricky, and it was, as you know, it's a particularly windy day today. It's been raining for most of the day. And I usually stop by a tree. I'm not even sure what type of tree it is. And I sit on this tree for about 10 minutes. And today, as I was sitting there, I looked up and I saw the leaves blowing ferociously. And the wind was passing through the leaves, and the leaves and the branches of the tree were bending, and they were adapting. And I truly feel as though this is how we can live our life. We can choose to allow whatever feelings and thoughts to sweep over us, to pass through us, to pass through our branches, to pass through our body. And the leaves aren't trying to grab the wind or trying to resist the wind. They are just allowing the wind just to flow through the leaves. And as the wind flew through these leaves and branches, the branches responded by bending. And it's as if they were adapting and moving through it without resisting the wind, if that makes sense. So my experience of when I have a feeling, whatever it might be, is I bend with it. I move through it. I have found in my life when I haven't moved through an emotion, when I've tried to not go there or tried to not feel that, it's also felt like I'm abandoning myself, like I'm not listening to myself. And I always go back to children, because children, whatever they're feeling, they don't hold on to it either. If they're feeling angry, they express it, and the next minute you find that they're just playing. They're carrying on playing, they're carrying on being who they are. They've sort of processed through the emotion. They have bent like the branches have and the leaves have. They haven't held on to it. And as children, we are told that we are not allowed to express a certain emotion. We are not allowed to be angry. It's bad to be sad, especially as a man. You know, there's this big stigma around that it's shameful and it's embarrassing and it's not a manly thing to do. And to me, that's total rubbish. We're all feel. And sometimes I feel that out of the two, the female or the males, I do feel that the males feel it stronger because of the fact that they're not allowed to. So there's an added layer of shame on top of it. So what I'm trying to say is, from my experience, when I have tried to bottle everything up and I have tried to not be sad, and I have tried to mask it, I guess, and it's usually masked with an anger underneath. Most anger, if you dig underneath it, is masking sadness. Because when we feel ashamed to feel sad, it will be covered up with an emotion like anger. So sometimes when we're angry, it is a really good idea just to be angry. And I'm not saying you've got to be angry at anyone else. What I am saying is just allow yourself, allow it for it to be okay for the anger to be felt. Allow it to be okay for that sadness to be felt. Because in moving through and bending with like the branches do, you move through to a deeper level and a deeper connection with who you are. So day 44, bend like the branches, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.